Hareketi gördünüz mü? Böyle yapıyor. Şerefsiz 3,5 saattir bir göreve zor gitti. Onda da bir kitap aldı geldi. Hemen böyle triplere girdi. En iyi büyücü benim usta. Bizim karakterin... Kim lan bu?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Sakat ya, bizim karakter sakat. Koşamıyor.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Bence de.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Profesör, bize de göstersen mi? Merak ediyoruz burada ne aldık.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand.
Çok fazla
I'll see what I
ayrıntı
can learn
vermesin.
about the missing
Ben
pages
ona
while
vermedim, o
you're
da bana
gone.
vermesin.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yan görevlerden bahsediyor büyük ihtimal. Hareketi gördünüz mü? Böyle yapıyor. Şerefsiz 3,5 saattir bir göreve zor gitti. Onda da bir kitap aldı geldi. Hemen böyle triplere girdi. En iyi büyücü benim usta. Posta geldi. Bir dakika, posta geldi. Kimden geldi? Lois'inden geldi. Tamam. Görevlerimizde görünüm veriyor bu bize. Bir ana görevden gidelim ya. Hemen şuradan bir Diago yolu yapalım. Sanırım yapamıyorum. En yakın burası mı? Buradan atlarız, oraya gideriz aynen.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to...
Accio!
Professor Fig and Weasley
Revelio!
teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Herkes bir şey istiyor. Tamam. Tamam, geleceğim sana, geleceğim bebeğim. Hayatımın anlamı, güzelim. Bırakır mısın beni, bir ana hikayeden devam edeyim ben. Tamam, köy diyor. Alın beni ya.
Revelio.
Handy Riesel.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Herkes cübbeyle geziyor. Ben
How
5.
thrilling it
İngiltere
is to have
prensi gibi
everyone
girdim
back together
ortama.
again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Ben şuradan şunun sesini kısayım da, benim tahmin ettiğim şey büyük ihtimal bu. Ha, o kadar da ses gelmiyor lan.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Oğlum sok şunu yerine. İndirmeden nasıl oynayacağım kanka?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Hello.
Hello?
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Here we are.
Ya tamam bak, meşhur oldum da sakin olun. Sebastian'ı dövdüm alt tarafı.
Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on.
Hasat diyor, bunlar mı?
See that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Hasatlarımı yaptım, tamam bebeğim. Aha. Aha. Bak, süpürge açılacak. Ama ne zaman bilmiyoruz. Şurada şu büyük ihtimal şah gaga. Şu da DLC'nin verdiği özel uçma yaratığı. İskelet tarzı bir şey. Aldım bunu. Ucuza aldık lan, yine 15k. Çin'in anasını parçalamaya atın.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at
Uçacağız Ömer,
tending
uçacağız
cabbages.
ya.
Give them some
Ama
time
ne
to
zaman
chomp
uçacağız
and
onu
whatnot.
ben de
Nothing to
bilmiyorum.
it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Beni salın artık. Bak kendimiz küfür edemiyorum. Beni salın.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should all...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Ömer aslında bu profesör bize gitmez
As
mi
you
be?
do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
Ama bu da...
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
O iş tamam.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new...
Beni ofisine davet etti. Şimdi buraya gitmemiz gerekiyor ama ağzına tüküreyim ki nasıl çıkacağım oğlum ben? Beni delirtmeyin, çıldırtmayın. Ben oraya kadar yürüyeceğim mi cidden?
Only cost me my
Öbesinin
damn
nikahı ya.
hearing.
Başka görev yok mu ya? Önce bunu yapalım. Skill veren var mı? Aa, Expelliarmus. Bla bla. Sıyrılma yuvarlaması yaparak düşman saldırılarından başarıyla kaçın. İnsan diye uygula. Tamam. Bunu görevlerde şey yapacağız. Ya o kızı bulacağız Ömer. Umarım bulacağız. O kızı bulacağım ben. O kızı kazıdım kalbime. Ya süpürge açılaydı, en azından oraya süpürgeyle gitseydik. Yürüyerek bitmez lan o yol. Gel buraya. Gel buraya.
That's the last time I ever...
Revelio.
regarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would...
I saw all of that on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous
şey-
subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach
Ölüm
new heights of
yadigarlarındaki
both
tek gözü patlak yok
discipline
muydu şişko?
and intellect. You will
Topal var
begin
diye
this
bir
term
tane.
by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Başlayalım. Hayda.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Çörkpare ne lan? Karıştır kazanı, karıştır. Çorba karıştırıyor gibi
You've
karıştırıyor.
not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Evet.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased.
Tamam.
Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Diyor ki
My
kesenin
parents
be
considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
kesenin ağzını açacaksın diyor. Öyle bedavaya 3 kuruşa köfte yok diyor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you were
Oğlum ben sana
commissioned to go into
konuşma
his
başlatmadım.
office?
Niye konuşuyorsun benimle?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ben buna tüyümü götürmek
I
istemiyorum
don't know,
ya.
Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers
Evet,
aren't that
yapmayacağım.
valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Hayır
I've
yapamam.
enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Ben açık sözlü bir adamım abi. Bas git başkasına toplatma.
Rebellion.
Your potion should not.
1875. Sandık. Sandığı al. Burada ne var? Başka bir şey yok mu? Tamam.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always. Should you chop the dittany or crush it? The wrong
Edurus
answer
mu
could
dediydi
result
o
in the
bana?
unfortunate loss
Edurus
of your
iksiri.
eyebrows.
29 saniye. Hadi.
And
Sanırım
now
aldım.
we add the
Aynen.
mallow sweet, and that's odd.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Oğlum hazırladın Edurus iksiri.
Again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done,
I
Gareth.
was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way.
Görüyorsun değil mi Ömer?
Pleasure.
Herkes namımı duymuş.
And I've never seen anyone brew
Daha
such a
dur.
flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try.
Hele şu
Well
kadim
done.
büyüyü öğreneyim. Hepsini biçeceğim.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Ya birazcık, ya çok değil ya. Ucundan şöyle bir aksiyon yaşatsınlar.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather.
Tamam, susar
This
mısın abi?
time. That'll be all.
Teşekkür ederim. Ya Ömer,
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
senin nedir bu kızlarla alıp veremediğin kız tavla kız tavla kız tavla? Şurada 2 ara sahne izliyoruz. 2 dediğimde 3,5 saattir ara sahneden çıkamadık amına. Bu arada Ömerciğim, sen şu an uyuyorsun. Rüya gör. Bu bir rüya. Sanırım buraya gideceğiz biz. Biz buraya gideceğiz. Yolumuz açık olsun o zaman.
My robes are going to reach.
Şöyle çıkış kapısından. Buradan mı çıkarttıracak bizi? Dışarı mı alıyor? Aynen, Hogwarts güney çıkışı. Ya duyulur namımız. Sakin ol. Namımızı zaten dövüş konusunda duyurduk. Yakışıklılığımızı da duyacaklar. Merak etme. ...244 metre diyor. Ananı satayım. Bir dakika. Aşağı in. Ananı satayım. Şahgaga nerede? Bakayım ora mı? Şerefsizim ora. Oğlum tüylerim diken diken. Hagrid. Hagrid nerede? Hagrid içeride mi Hagrid? Oğlum Hagrid'i koyun şuraya ya.
Revelio.
Ya bir tık etkiledi bu sahne beni. Niye etkiledi? Hagrid bildiğimiz üzere vefat etti. Bura nere? Öteki çıkış kapısı. Ya şu sahne var ya. Tam bak göstereyim. Bizimkiler burada saklanıyor. Harry Potter, Hermione, Ron. Şuradan Malfoy şerefsizleri geliyor. Daha gençlik çağlarımız ama. Ondan sonra Malfoylar buradan geliyor. Ne diyor? Bulanık falan diyor Hermione'ye. Hermione de dayanamıyor. Bir büyü yapıyor buna. Donunu mu indiriyordu? Bir şey yapıyordu. Normalde sahnede şurada da bir balkabakları biraz daha ilerideydi. Şuraya saklanıyorlar. 3. filmde miydi? Şahgaga'yı keseceklerdi ya. Şahgaga'yı falan kurtarıyorlar. Şuradan pencere var. Pencereden taş atıyor kafasına Harry Potter'ın. Abi ya. Ya Şahgaga'nın yerine bu mu koyulur? Ona koyayım seni ya. Yürü git lan buradan. Yürü git lan.
Incendio.
Yakarım ha. Kıçını yakarım seni. Koskoca Şahgaga'nın yerini alabilir misin lan sen?
This looks intriguing.
Harry Potter öteydi, harbi burayı koyamayacaklardı. Şimdi şu şeyi kaldır, tiki kaldır. Geldim, Onimus muydu? Onay,
Good to
onay.
see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Ben bunu söyleyemem, kusura bakma. Ölüm yemini ettim.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Alma zaten. Ya böyle bir seçenek mi koyulur ya? Oturup yeni evimi yok etmelerine seyirci kalmayacağım diyor. Bunu duyduğuma sevindim.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire
Oğlum bizim
enterprise.
karakteri
That
iyice
may be
sakata
true,
bağladı.
but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
Aksiyon var mı aksiyon?
But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that
I beg your pardon. How dare you?
Ne oluyor?
What's going on here?
Ben de onu dedim abi. Ne oluyor dedim. Orada bir muhabbet var. Bir dakika. Kavga mı var?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Sen benim teyzeme asa mı çektin? Benim var ya. Ağzına tüküreyim senin ha. Gel buraya. Aha.
I'll watch the light go out of your
Anneleri geldi. Sağ rehberinizin koleksiyonlar bölümü yeni bir düşman türüyle güncellendi. Düşmanlar hakkında belirli büyülere karşı da öğrenebilirsiniz. Haa. Abla.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Sen şöyle bir geber. Sana böyle bir koyarım var ya kadın büyüğü. O ölmemiş miydi oğlum ya?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Niye bu kadar
Care to
kısa
tell
sürdü
me
bu
why
ya?
two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Aklımda bir soru
Nora
işareti.
Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very
Onun
same.
farkındayım Egemen
Merlin
ya.
attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each
Abla,
swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Ya dedi. Bir de bir şey diyeceğim. Teyze. Seni kurtardım diye ne bu yüz göz olmalar? 2 saat konuşmam bitmiyor. Lavuk.
This trunk?
Yes,
Revelio.
take plenty, even if you already have some.
Oğlum alayım tamam da. Heh,
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Kullan.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre
Merlin'in
sink.
sakalı değil abam. Abam. Oğlum. Harry Potter'la büyüdük lan biz. Bize yedirebilir misiniz böyle bulmacaları? He? Aa!
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Niye öyle oldu? Sanırım yedirebilirlermiş. Süresi mi var acaba? He, aşağı iniyor. O aşağı inmeden hepsini yakman gerekiyor. Var mı başka?
Yes, how beautiful!
Ben de öyle düşünüyorum. 35 saatin 20 saati ara sahne bence.
I take it we can...
We can. How does it
Geç buraları.
work?
Geç.
Are all of...
Geç. Ablayı
You
sevmedim ben.
should
Geç.
feel free. My guess is, which you can.
Ulan geçmesi bile 3 dakika sürüyor.
Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
abla senin ben ağzına sıç. Beni buraya getirdin, 2 saat konuştun, siktirdin gittin.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows